Hey guys, this is Coach Derek, co-host of the Soapboxing Podcast. Man, ever since I found this Anchor app, I tell you, podcasting has become a lot simpler and a lot easier to do. They distribute the podcast over several platforms, and you have to do no work. I tell you, man, if you're interested in doing podcasting, you need to download the Anchor app. That's ANCHOR.FM. You can get started today with the Anchor app and do whatever your heart desires. How's it going, guys? This is Coach Derek, and it's your boy Manny. You want to remind me? And I'm sure it gets some people all over.
Oh, look at this hardware, man. S-E-A-A-B-O. Got the Latin American camera. Showing it for the camera.
They got some trainers say, and some fighters say, well, I don't watch videos of the guy fighting. I let the coach watch it. This, wait, man.
Guys, one thing we know for sure about Wilder, he hit you clean. Right. And this woman whooped the whole world twice. The whole world.
Brandon, what's the deal, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, just in here doing my thing, doing a little film study. Also got daddy daycare going on. Me and the little one.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about us fathers, man. We don't get a lot of shine because of the bad. It's like they say, the bad gets the most notice, right? But I tell you, man, I run with a gang of men, man, that raise theirs, raise other people's, raise every. We out there, man. They just gotta pay attention.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. But hey, look, I want to get into it, bro. You from Maryland, right?
Yes, I'm from Baltimore.
And you okay, be more. And you're based in Atlanta, correct?
I'm now based in Atlanta, Georgia now. Yes. I just now.
Okay. Let's man, let me know about your boxing, bro. How you got started? Your first day in the gym. How old are you, brother?
I am 35. My gym, I started.
Y'all black folks be cheating, man. I'm 45, man. I look 55, man. You look like you're 19 or something, bro.
And I really appreciate it. But I always boxed when I was little. The first time I ever seen Mike fight, I was about 4 years old. And from then, ever like let it go. I wanted to box. I had the kind of mind like, no, you're not going to do that. I got a friend. He messed up. I had no friend. You just see Muhammad Ali. So when I was 18 and she really didn't have no say, so I went and signed up. I first started at Brooklyn Boxing out here in Maryland. And then I switched over to the famous Mac Lewis Boxing Gym when she found out, because her brother, he actually he said, yeah, I never knew you wanted to box. His godfather was a boxer. Man, she went ape shit. She was so upset. But so I've been boxing since I was 18, but it was been on and off. I've only had 8 amateur fights on and off. Like a lot of times I like stop and quit due to I'm having brand new jobs, having kids.
Life, basically.
Also going through the police academy. I stopped for a while.
Right. Well, this thing, once it creeps into your bones, bro, it don't never go away. That's why, look at me, I'm trying to hang on with some headphones and comment. They doing anything I could to be around it, man. So, I ain't gonna say, I used to say that's a late start, bro, but I don't think that's a late start if you go full tilt. But like you said, you was dealing with life and having to have a future and figure out something and then try to box. But I'm not such a. I used to advocate, you need to start fighting as a kid, like 6, 7 years old. I don't think I believe that no more, bro. I think over the years I've evolved and said, let the kids go play football, basketball, if they're athletes, football, basketball, figure out their athleticism, and then let them figure out if they want to fight. Because this shit is, I would say, incomparable to anything,
Yeah, absolutely right.
So, pro debut in what, 2000, I think I read it here, 19, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so did you get settled, situated? Was it the move and then you went back? How did we just go from half a foot in, a handful of amateur fights to now we're a professional fighter?
As I always said, like I wanted to do it. So one day, like I just walked back into like the gym. I was like, you know what? Like just smell of like the blood and everything in there, just the sweat. I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to go ahead and give it one more shot. And then like a week later, like my promoter, who is Tony Jetta, big shout out to Jetta Promotions. He was in my district because at this time I was already a policeman. He's making transition from being a CO to being a police officer. He was in the back sitting in my chair. He didn't remember who I was. Back then when I fought on a few of his amateur cars, I had really long dreads. So I just went back there, kind of messed with him just a little bit. I was like, hey, you're in my seat. He was like, oh, sorry. I said, Tony, you don't remember me? He looked at me and said, no. I said, remember me with long dreads? I fought on 2 of your shows. He said, oh my God, yeah. So then from then, like our relationship really took off, and then we just talked about boxing, and he told me if like I was really serious, he had a show coming up, a really big show coming up at Maryland Live Casino. If I was serious, get in shape, and he'll put me on. And then from there, like I just caught the bug. I was only gonna fight one professional fight just to say that I did it. But when I watched the tape and see how much I've grown and how good I look, I said, you know what, I'm gonna get us another try. Because my first fight, the result ended in a draw, which I felt as though I should have won, but had a very hard, tough opponent.
Mm-hmm.
So from then, like I trained harder, and his next show I came back and got a win. Then after that, like it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, like the whole Baltimore police department was like behind me. Then after that, like I became a big ticket seller as well. I'm like, wow, like I can really get used
Support,
to
getting the support, that matters, man. That matters, man. And you're fighting for a little something extra. You know. You did you were you a police officer in Baltimore? And transferring to Atlanta?
For 10 years. No, I kind of gave it up just to really pursue boxing, and plus police not really what it was when I first got on. Like when I first got on and became a police officer, man, I love putting on the uniform. Like I felt like Batman and everything. But like now, like it's just so corrupt, especially like it's on both ends, but mainly so like media has made police look like the villains. Like a lot of us, we're not there to be the villains. Like a lot of us are there to really help. And like sometimes, like I still like I feel like I still am a police. I really feel like once a police, always a police. And especially because like I was really a good guy. I was out really in like the streets, like trying to like help people. Instead of lock you up, I would really try to find an alternative, unless it was some sort of like hideous, violent crime, or if like you had a want. Other than that, I tried to exhaust all options not to lock.
Well, I'm oh bro, we don't want this to take a spin towards the issues. I'm very opinionated on the law enforcement problem that the way I see it in this country, but I hate to hear that, because in my opinion, we need more policemen like that with that kind of understanding, bro. And I think all too often, man, you guys get into it. Now listen, let me preface with this. I'm from the other side, right? I was a ruffian and all that stuff growing up as a kid, and come from a generational, I know people like to say generational curse and shit, but no, generational convicts, right? So but even us, man, even the bad guys know we need police, bro. Everybody knows we need police, man. But I tell you, and coming from, I'm from New Orleans, bro. So coming from the inner city, man, I think we have two problems. We have with the law enforcement issue. I think we have the majority of Americans don't experience it because law enforcement. I got cousins in the country, bro. Right, North Louisiana, out the country, man. And you tell them something about, man, these police down here, this and this and this, and they have no context. They have no idea, nothing to relate to, right? Because they live in the country, they know the police, they know, it's Mayberry, bro. They graduated with the chief of police, and they like, man, that shit don't exist. It's not police, because we all know it's a admirable, underpaid position, right? So they look at you and be like, police putting dope on you and shit like, nah, get out of here. That shit don't exist. So now, as a person who understands the corrupt side of it, what you just mentioned, I'm not crossing no lines. You just said that, right?
Right.
So people who understand that, it's like a double-edged sword. You're like, no, man, listen, it's different from your environment to this environment, man. And the cops are just as underpaid and overworked there as they are anywhere. So I said, man, it's hard to even get people to understand what they're looking at when we see a bad cop breaking the law. They don't even look at it because it's been conditioned, bro. They've been conditioned to think, well, hey, listen, man, when a policeman, I know it's a tough job. I can't imagine. I wouldn't want nothing to do with it. When a policeman murders, and it's murder if the other guy didn't have a gun and your life was never threatened, in the danger of getting shot. All right, they shoot this guy. When you show that to somebody and go, man, this is foul, and they go, well, what he did, that's conditioning, brother. That's conditioning that you can even go, that's a guy with a gun and a guy without a gun.
Right.
And it's, hold on. But I really, and we can get off it, bro, but I grew up and I'm a 70s baby. I grew up when crack first hit the street. I was part of that problem. When we militarized the police under necessity, I guess, especially in LA, New Orleans, probably be more, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
When we militarized the police, man, it became that, hey, I'm just trying to go home at the end of the shift and shit. And all that's great. I understand. I couldn't imagine being a police officer. We seen the tape where a police officer don't have his gun, asking a guy for a license and he fucking shoots him. We seen that too. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, but it's like, you know what? It's like a trainer, bro. Mm-hmm. If you're too incompetent for the fucking job, get out the way, bro.
Absolutely.
Kids are getting their brains beat in, man, because you practicing. And if you got a rogue police officer, and you probably could shed some light on how big the issue is and how it spreads or whatever, more than me, because I'm not. But if you're part of the problem, silence is the problem too, bro. Like, hey man, we need the good guys to say, hey man, we ain't gonna put up with that shit, bro. You out here killing these fucking people or beating them. I ain't gonna say they're killing them, but whatever you're doing, putting dope on them. I'm sure it's clicks and law enforcement like it's clicks in every fucking gig, right? So, man, I just want people to recognize the problem. Just recognize the problem. Once you recognize the problem, we can figure it out. But if you argue with me that it ain't a problem, bro, listen, I've been guilty of sin on several things, right? And I've also been brutalized. I've also been a young dude getting a tank door open with my fucking head for nothing, right? Mm-hmm. I've been pulled over, profiled, and because I was white, in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you doing here, man? I live here, man. This is my address. But I just want people, and let me say this. That's the negative side. Let me say this. With the conviction of George Floyd's that officer with George Floyd, with the conviction, even these two dudes in Atlanta, bro, in Georgia, who they wasn't law enforcement, but they was pretending to be like Zimmerman, with their convictions, and April, it's an all-white jury. I think it was like one black person on the jury is a black kid, two white dudes. I tell you, man, you can, if we keep throwing it in your face, you got to. At some point, you got to see it, right? You got to see the shit, bro. And I think when we had these protests here in Houston, I know it was wild. I think they had protests in Baltimore too. Huh? Was it Baltimore, or was I'm thinking of Minnesota somewhere?
Man, yeah.
And they tore up some shit. But down here in Houston, bro, my fighters and that, you know, a couple of my fighters went down there and they was doing a big, and it's funny because at the police protests, you were seeing people of all backgrounds. I said, ooh, this might be a sleeping giant. This might be something that's gonna make a difference, bro. And I think what it is once you forced to see an issue, you can, you know, you run out of excuses to not see it. At some point, you're like, well, shit. And then the good old twist. What if that was your son? What if that was your daughter, man? You know, wait a minute. These people hunted this kid. When the actual police told them stand down, right? When the actual police on the island, hey man, leave the dude alone. And I think so. I think we're getting a nudge, bro. I don't know how you see it, but I think we're getting some movement, man. And the police is, and believe you me, bro, the good cops, once they see they not surrounded by bad cops, and then people start getting held accountable, bro, the good cops ain't got no choice but say, motherfucker, don't we look bad enough in front of everybody else? And now you making us look bad, bro? Listen, I said that to say this, man. We all know we need law enforcement, bro. We all need. I knew good cops growing up, bro. I knew some good ones. I knew a guy called me red-handed and let me slide with some shit. But he was telling me, dude, you're young, bro. You're going to get fucked off. You know what I'm saying? He was giving me a shot. So even if it wasn't for me, it was just his conscience. He went home and said, I gave a young fella a shot. Now, if I catch him next time, that's on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know it's a rough job, man, but I'm glad we're making some traction. It feels like we're making some traction. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, bro, but that's my 2 cents, bro. I could be wrong. I've been known to be. So now we fighting, bro. We down there in Atlanta. You get a deal. You bump into a guy who's doing amateur shows that you performed on. And he says, what? Come get on the show. If you're in shape, you want to fight.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. You got to draw the first fight. My favorite fight, and I would say one of the all-time. Everybody knows the all-time great, but all-time intelligent boxers. But Noah Hopkins lost his first fight. He lost it. So it's no stranger to getting a little rock and start drawing at the end of the world. What you learn from the draw?
Not to feed into the crowd because I kind of punched myself out. This is my time fighting in 3 years from being amateur and like that. So I kind of fed into like the crowd, thought I was gonna knock out the guy, but he was durable. Like the ref, he should have stopped it, man. I'm throwing flags. Bah, 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 bah. I threw 63 punches. Then at the probably like 40, I started getting tired. Boom, boom, boom. But I didn't stop punching. Then the bell rang. I'm like, damn. Then that third round, I didn't throw a single punch. He came out. He seen that I was tired. Just like I said, he was durable. Like he didn't do much either, but he did way more than me to actually win the round. And then since it's only a 4-round fight, they thought that the that last round was close.
Was he experienced fighter? Did he have fights, or do you know his background? Maybe amateurs?
Probably a few amateur fights, but he had I want to say either 9 or 10 pro MMA fights and 4 professional boxing bouts. So he had a little bit of experience.
I'm about to say maybe Well, shit, the MMA boys are just tough, bro. They just tough, man. So I'm about to say maybe he knew how to survive and let you try to gas yourself if he recognized it, but he may be just a tough kid. Shit, them MMA boys, bro, take a licking, man.
It's very tough.
Yeah, man. So, all right, you get back to the gym and you're like, all right, who that, man? We got to do better than this. What we doing? Did it deter you any, or did you immediately understand? Okay, this is where I messed up.
No, it didn't deter me at all. Like, it just motivated me by me watching the video of my fight. I'm looking like, that's me. Like, man, I look so damn good. So it hyped me up even more to just want to get back out there and do it. So, but I'm not going to feed into the crowd. I'm going to fight my fight and fight how I fight.
Yeah, you got to turn that off, man. If depending on the fighter, but if you're the type that it'll influence you, sometimes you got to turn that off, turn the noise off, man, and let it get good to you, with your success in the gym. Then you can press and then calm down, press. But it depends, man. Some fighters, and I know you know this, some fighters feed off that. They get that energy. It gives them that extra oomph, you know what I'm saying, to ain't very intelligent, but right. that crowd made a Turo guy that win a bunch of fights, bro. A bunch of fights, man. Yeah. So did you and my man, what you say, Jeter, right? Jeter.
Yeah.
Jeter. Did y'all hit a deal out the gate, or did he say, all right, just come on the show, let's see what shakes? Or is it still like when I do a show, you can get on, or is he promoting you? What's the deal, man? Because a guy with a handful of fights, mid-30s, bro, the promoters ain't falling all over themselves. So he seen something, be it ticket sales, be it ability, be it whatever, How did that shake out?
It actually worked out pretty good because I signed a promotional deal with him after my second fight because, like, I brought a crowd in. Also, like, for me to be as old as I am, like, a lot of people say, like, man, that guy can fight a little bit. Like, he is exciting to watch. So my second fight, I got a knockout in the second round. Then after that, he was like, you know what? Like, me and you can make this thing big.
Do some business, yeah.
Yeah, so he signed me after my second fight, but me and him just honestly like became really good friends. Is like he really didn't have to put it down on like paper because me and him got so close and cool. Like I said, hey man, like you gave me my like start. Like I've been trying to fight professional for a long time. Like no one gave me a chance. Like my old coach and everything, like he didn't really like push for it either, but out here, he gave me my chance. So to him, I would be loyal to him and promotions. Like that was just a big thing for me. Like he helped me live out one of my biggest dreams.
Right. Yeah, I'm be honest with you, bro. I've been in this game a long time, and there's some biggies that do it like that. There's some very name guys. You would be surprised, bro. There's some name guys out there. Being managed and promoted by guys with an agreement, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's mostly dependent on the relationship, but also I think hey, you walk away, I walk away, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You see a better situation, good. I see a better situation, good. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that business, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like it like that because. If you in this business, man, if you got a bad name, be it a gym hopping fighter, a piss poor coach, a shitty promoter, that shit's gonna follow you, bro. Everybody's gonna know. It ain't gonna take long for everybody to say, man, I'm fucking with him. And he gonna find it hard to exist, right? They gonna find it hard to exist. But if you do everything on the up and up, if you tell a fighter, look, man, I can give you this. Or take this envelope and go make your money, whatever the case may be. It's square business then. Everybody knows what they're doing. Right. It's fast, wait, let's go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people would be surprised of, like I said, some big name people that do that same shit, bro. We see them on the tube and shit all the time. But
absolutely.
I'm glad I got you on here too, because it's a lot of young kids, especially in Houston. Houston's a big boxing town, bro.
Oh yeah.
Huge boxing town, and you know, a lot of fighters, bro. I go to the gyms. I got amateurs, and you know, I'm around the gyms with my pros and shit. A lot of guys, you know, they'll hit me up and like, Coach, I'm talking about going pro and I need to make some money to do freeze. Freeze. They really don't have, they really just boxers. And they don't know how this works, man. And they don't understand that the value, you know, every once in a while, a kid will find a fucking hump, a manager who just got a bunch of money, right? And he thinks he knows boxing, so he thinks this kid's great and he'll take care of them and spend a bunch of money and then they go bust. But outside of that, you know, these kids need to understand, these young fighters need to understand, a promoter is just promoting the show, bro. This show needs to be successful. What part of that, one of the cogs in that wheel is that people got to show up, right? So a fighter would do himself better. Yeah, you better be able to fight because you're going to run into trouble later, but build up a following, you know what I'm saying? Friends, family, everybody that come. And I ain't talking about people who want to hang out with you. I'm talking about people that support you, you know, buy the t-shirt, buy the ticket, buy these things, man. These young fighters, you know, 18, once you're 18, you can fight in America, right? Mm-hmm. You bring that to the table, man. Look, you're more valuable. A karate kid trying to box is more valuable to a promoter who can sell 100 tickets than a guy with all the skills in the world that nobody knows who the hell he is. And he don't have no background. You know what I'm saying? And I think the kids miss that part of the game. Now, it's a fine line to walk. A fighter to be ready and can fight and then worry about his promoting stuff. Because I see it, and I'm sure you do too, bro. You see it, the polar opposite. Kid can't fight worth a shit, but every Instagram post and every Facebook post or Twitter, you know, he's a world beater. You know, he knows how to edit the shit out of some videos. So he appears to be something. But I think kids miss that part of the game, bro. And I think you, being how you came into the game, you understand this, don't you?
Absolutely.
You got to bring some value to the table, bro, to these promoters, man, and build up a record. You understand all that, man. These young kids, they in there thinking it's really about the wins, losses. You know, I got 100 amateur fights, only lost 20. You know, look, man, I'm the best thing since. And the promoter's like, okay, you can buy it on the card. It costs this, it costs that, it costs this. The kids be like, whoa. And they spent their time as a kid boxing. They don't understand the business. It's kind of like how school never taught us how to file taxes, bro. Same thing. So we're sitting at 6-0. 6-0. We got that draw when we broke into business. So we've been pro, what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
2 years, man. You shooting up to Maryland, shooting up home. How far is it from your hometown, bro? The fight?
Probably like 40 minutes away at Maryland, probably 40 minutes away from Baltimore.
Oh, that's there.
Yeah,
People can come out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's the promoter based out of? He's based out of up there?
Yes.
Maryland? Okay.
The promotions is based out of Maryland also.
Nice. So how hard is it? Man, you come to Atlanta, now you're going back. Yeah, you go home to fight. What's the deal, man? Is your gal from Atlanta or is she from somewhere else?
Well, she from somewhere else, but a lot of people like my mom, my grandmother, and my sister, like everyone is here now. So
so it ain't no split. You don't want split.
Right.
Good. I got you, man. We got the opponent yet, or they still looking for somebody for you? Because we still a ways out.
We still a ways out. We might got somebody locked in. Don't want to really say nothing about it yet until it's 100.
Close. Yeah, man. Shit changed overnight, don't it? In boxing.
Man.
You're on the card 3 days before. Sorry, guys. I'm out this fight. Yeah, that's another, man. This is it's hard to wiggle in this thing, man.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely going to be another great fight, and I love going back home to fight because like I just get so much love, man. Man, I love my fans, I love my family, I love my friends, and like honestly, for them, like I fight so damn hard. So I just wait to go back and just continue to like show them like without them, I ain't nothing. So like I'm so happy that I have them because with them, like I give them my all, I give them that like all my passion, 100% of me.
Nice, man. Hey, that's all the fans want too, man. They see a guy going in there going hard, bro. They get with you then, man. You I tell you what, man, give me a report card. I'm sure you watched Tank last week, man. But B-More fella, right?
He showed he was no one-trick pony. Like, he is more than power, man. Everybody like, he running. I'm like, what the hell you mean he running? He's stepping around. He's moving his legs. He's in and out, getting under punches. I'm like, oh, boxing. That boy, like, he showed he's a boxer, too. He boxes beautiful.
I do a show with a friend of mine out of Carson, California, right? And we normally do, he's a promoter, and we normally do like a Monday show after the big fights, right? Do a recap. And man, I did a commentating gig Saturday night. So I caught the Haney fight. I knew we was gonna cover that. I caught Haney on the DAZN replay. But I caught Tank because it was Sunday, right? It was like an off day, so I was able to watch it. But I was guilty of not with my pencil and paper, bro. You know, writing down my scores. I just was watching it. And so my buddy was like, man, I had Tank losing. And I said, well, then you was looking at the guy coming forward, you know, aggressive. I said, but that's the thing about this, man, it's subjective. That's why judges be like landslide one way and another one, the landslide the other way, right? Mm-hmm. I said, but never did I feel like, I said, I'm gonna have to score it. I'm gonna have to get my paper. But never did I think Tank was getting whooped. I didn't think that. I said I thought he was for maybe the first time. Certainly the first time I seen him, he was the bigger guy, so he had to change. You know, he had to back up and try to keep a distance away from this guy because that guy was smaller than him. Right. I said so it was a tactical change. I said, and then Tank hurt his hand. I called it when I seen it. I said that boy done hurt his hand, man. And then the way he wasn't throwing it, I said, yeah. That hand's really hurt. So he had to deal with that. I said, but even with that, he was chunking them uppercuts, chunking them hooks with that right hand. He was still keeping that dude at bay, man. You know, I said, so I'm gonna have to rescore it because I didn't see Tank lose that fight, bro. And I wasn't paying attention to it. So I said, maybe, you know, a lot of people saying draw or something. Maybe I can't argue. I wasn't judging it, but never at any time of me watching that I think he was in jeopardy of fucking getting hurt or none of that shit, bro. Yeah. Listen, man, I was late to the Tank show, bro. But once I came, it's just like me saying, okay, I'm putting my eyes on him, going, okay, he can do this, but can he do that? Same thing I do with every fight, right? I'm grading him accordingly. But I tell you, man, when he did what he did I watched him plenty before that, but when he did what he did to Lil Santa Cruz, bro, I said, oh shit. I said, because I told everybody, well, listen, man, Lil Santa Cruz might box circles around Tank, bro. I said, y'all gonna see because of height, measurements, length, and all that. And from what I seen, he was. But Tank steady chopping him. When he finally touched them whistles, man. And I don't know, I can't remember Lil Santa Cruz even being hurt. And he's an action fighter. He comes, he gets hit. And when Tank put his lights out like he did, I said, I believe everything y'all talking about, bro. I said, I've been with Tank ever since. And another thing, man, he came across, I know a lot of people thought he was arrogant and stuff, and I never did really pay attention to him outside of boxing, but man, in every post-fight interview, man, he seemed like fucking telling the truth. Like, hey, man, thanks for the opponents and thanks for the fans. I said, man, ain't nothing not to like about this dude. And he can punch. Oh, I'm with him, bro. I'm with him like a motherfucker, man. So I'm a Tank fan. Yeah, It was a rougher fight than normal, but it also was a last-minute replacement. It was also, getting ready for something different. All those things matter, bro. It's not an excuse. He's in a rough fight. What they do, bro? It's a fight. Sometimes rough fights happen, bro. Like you seen in your debut. I'm hitting this dude with everything. I'm hitting him so many times. Man, this dude's still here. That shit happens, bro. Sometimes dudes refuse to get knocked out. It's just what it is, bro. Or sometimes you ain't the yin to the yang, right? You don't got the pop for them. And so now you got to outbox. You got to switch on the fly, man. So I'm a Tank fan, bro. And listening to his coach and talk boxing, man, clearly. I mean, if I had any comments, it'd be because I be seeing little Floyd like walk up to the corner. And I don't believe in none of that shit. Somebody did that to my corner. They liable to get beat up after the fight. But here's the thing. Like, that's disarray, but then I don't know their situation, right? I don't know who, they may have that agreement or something. I don't know. But it seemed like the guy, Ford, he certainly knows boxing, man. He certainly developed Tank, right? So they know what they're doing, bro. I think they wisely carrying him along, but now he's fighting people, right? And as he should. And ain't nobody on earth gonna say taking one of the top lightweights in the world. You know what I'm saying? With them top, 4-5 people. And which one he can't knock out?
Right.
He can knock them all out if he hits them, man. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that kid, bro. But I was late to the show. But once I'm on there, man, I'm with you, man. I'm riding with you.
Yes, sir.
So you gave him a passing grade, in other words.
Yes.
You was you seen he had to deal with a little something different.
Yeah, but being from Baltimore, and when I actually seen his first amateur fight when he was about 6 years old, I always said, man, this kid gonna be a problem. He's always been good.
Yeah, he's a problem. Yeah, he's a problem like a mother. So you're getting back going home, Maryland, bro. You're traveling, you're full-time boxing. You're no longer you let the police police officer job go to full-time. But what's your schedule look like, bro? How you train, bro?
I probably train about so a typical day for me is after I drop the kids off, I'll go run, get my probably do about 40 minutes of running and then do a little bit of like strength stuff. Then after that, I head over to the grindhouse. Big shout out to Coach Mustafa. I'm there from about 9:30 a.m. till 1, maybe 1:30. And after that, go home. Close I get to a fight whenever I got the time. Well, no. As I get closer to the fight, maybe like around 4 o'clock, I'll probably have a third workout in as close as I get to like the fight. And if I'm really not on weight, normally I'm always on weight. Like I don't have no problems making weight, but just to always be sure, because now I'm fighting at 122 pounds versus when I first started fighting at 135 pounds.
Right. That's that's bantam, like super bantam, or what is that? Because featherweight is 26. What's 22? What they calling that?
Super bantamweight.
Bantamweight, okay. And you was fighting at lightweight at first.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big difference, bro.
Real.
And opponents. You know what I'm saying? And the guys you're fighting. What you think? It needed to be, that change needed to happen? I mean, how you felt? How you feel in the ring at 22?
Oh man, I feel great. Like I definitely feel strong, but like I lost a lot of muscle, a lot of fat. So like I'm honestly where I need to be at. And a lot of guys are definitely like my like height and everything down here. So the playing field is a lot
even.
Yes.
Yeah, that matters, man. That matters. It's guys like Tank fighting. They don't realize how little they do. That lets you know how little Cruz was, right?
Yeah.
But Tank's he's giving up every advantage, bro, when he's in that ring with them boys, man. And thus far, he was able to, he been able to deal with it. He's been able to cut that advantage down. But man, yeah, I'd imagine at 22, bro, you're a lot more it's a lot more compatible with the other fighters. You know, the guys ain't walking in there because you can get a featherweight that's like Diego Corrales, man, 5'11", 6 foot sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Down there by you, it's a lot more. I'd imagine it's a lot more competitive size-wise, measurements-wise.
Yeah, and it's like now, like I can box a little bit more versus always just going inside being your banger. So
nice. So me being a trainer, bro, I like you guys to give y'all props to y'all coaches, man. What's your trainer's name again?
Yes, I like to give a big shout out to Coach Mustafa down at the Atlanta Grindhouse, man. Coach
Grindhouse.
Grind.
That's the name of our gym, the Grind, man. That's funny. One of my fighters, we was training at a gym, and my fighter bought the gym. It was gonna close the gym. My fighter bought the gym. Like, now we're keeping this thing going. So he changed the name to the Grind. So we've been the Grind for the last 5 years over there. About 5 years, 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
I
think check it out there.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you get down here, bro, hit me up, man. You come hang out, work out, spar, whatever, man. And I'll bring you wherever, man. We got two of the biggest, man. I'll bring you around, but they got all kind of work, man, for your big.
Yeah, I'm with it.
So how long has you been with your trainer, bro?
I've been with him for 9 months now, and we 3 fights in. So we got 3 wins together. 2 of them by knockout, and the last one was actually my hardest fight, and that's the fight that we won the ABF with.
Okay, that's my girl Claire over there, huh? She's I forget her role with the ABF. I don't know if she's president or something. Say?
She's the vice president.
Vice president, yeah, that's my home girl, man. You matter of fact, she was at the fights Saturday night in Houston. And she walked up and said, give her a call this week. Damn. Now that you said that, I'm going to call her, bro. Oh, I'm glad you reminded me, man. I feel like a sucker, man. I forgot to call her.
Give her, ask her about my fight, man. She was impressed. She said, man, me and my opponent's fight, Blake Quintana, she said, we had the fight of the night. She said, to be honest,
awesome.
Either way, and it really could have, it was an awesome, exciting fight.
Awesome. She was at the show with Ray Leonard's brother, I think.
Okay.
And she walked up. We was ringside the commentator table. She walked up, man, Coach, holler at me. I said, yeah, I got you. And then look at you. I'm gonna tell her, Brody told me holler at you, man. I was tripping. I forgot. Yeah. I'm gonna tell her. So, all right, who was your trainer prior to this guy? You had another trainer in Atlanta before going?
No, I had a trainer in Baltimore.
Okay. So you had to find a guy when you got the ATF.
Yeah, but I've kind of been following Coach Mustafa on social media for a long time, and as I made the choice to come out here and move, before I packed up everything, I came out here, went to I'll go give the gym a feel and everything. I had liked the gym, I had liked him, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot, and to be honest, that was a perfect fit, man.
Oh, you one of them smart brothers. You went down there and scouted everything. Okay, all right. Good deal, man. I'm glad you found a fit, man, and you got a guy you're able to climb with. You know what I'm saying? That's great, man, because so many times you see guys looking for a fit, right?
Right.
It's not always. I mean, most of the time, but it's not always guys wanting to move around. It's just like, man, I'm stagnant. I ain't learning nothing. I ain't getting nothing. So he's gotta find a guy, and I know that fighter coach, it's like a marriage, man. You gotta gel, bro. You can't you gotta develop trust, man. You gotta believe this dude's telling you the right thing, man. Because sometimes in the heat of that battle, bro, especially if you get knocked silly, right? You come back and man, I just hear that zzz. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Tell me what's happening, man. Hey, go to your left, and that'll save you for that round. You know what I'm saying? You need to find that with a guy. I'm proud you found that, man. So you're down there, you're at Atlanta, you find a trainer, you're winning. After the draw, we're on a 6-0 tear. You're back in Maryland in February 22nd at the, say it again, bro, the casino.
At Maryland Live Casino.
Maryland Live Casino, man. I tell you, bro, man, are they gonna have somebody broadcasting or what?
I'm not sure which company's going to stream, but it might be like the Vire, the boxing joint from Vire, or maybe Flow Sports. Really, but it definitely will be.
If you think about it, bro, I know a lot of shit's going on, but if you think about it, once you find out, man, send me that link, bro, because I want to watch the fight, man. Hey, I support. Listen, bro, I don't support everybody. Because if I don't support you, you ain't worth a shit. And it don't mean you ain't a good boxer. You just might not be worth a shit. But I support a lot of people, bro. I'm gonna love to watch you box, man. I want to see what's happening, bro, and watch it, bro. So if you send me that link, man, so I'll share the shit and watch it, bro. I want to see you get down, man.
Oh man, man.
Absolutely, bro. Let's do a little. I don't do it a lot, but let's do a little pound for pound, bro. Give me your top 5 fighters, bro, in the game right now.
In the game now?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Tank? Spence?
Earl?
Crawford? Shakur?
Oh man, that kid there, bro. Go ahead.
And one of my personal favorites, even though his fight just got canceled. Triple G,
man. Yeah, man. That Triple G got a Triple G got a hell of a fight. If you're a Triple G guy, bro, you ride with him to the end, man. So I know he hadn't fought in so long. I imagine when that fight got, I think that fight was canceled due to COVID again. COVID strikes again, bro. He couldn't get to Tokyo or something, Japan, something, wherever that fight was. They canceled. So I know a lot of Triple G fans are sick right now, man. And he's getting to the point where I know he was hanging on, bro, for that last big one, trying to get paid the most, trying to get that Canelo that three or somebody, but man, he's really I ain't the biggest Triple G fan, but I watched all his fights, right? Because he's about to hurt somebody or whatever. But he gave you money's worth, bro. Whoever you put in front of him, he came forward to fight. And I think, personally, he deserves the biggest ones. You know what I'm saying? Before he goes home. I don't know with Canelo leaving the weight class and all that. I don't know, do that fight even ever happen. But what biggie he got down there in middleweight, maybe super middleweight, I guess he could fight that. Has he ever fought north of middleweight? No, huh?
No.
I don't know that I don't know at this stage of the game, do you want to fool with them super middleweights? Nor do I think any money up there is money outside of Canelo anyway, right?
Right.
But he might could take Ed Hearns for take him for a ride against Boo Boo or somebody that's in house. Go ahead and make him break bread with you, and get that one. And hell, he might get Boo Boo. Who knows what happened in that fight, man? But I know he's trying to, once it becomes at that stage of the game, he's like, hey, man, undisputed. I'm pretty sure he was undisputed middleweight champion at one point, right? Mm-hmm. He had everything. He had it all. So, man, give me my money, man. Give me my money and let's go. If I win, I win and get another one. If not, whatever, break bread, man. That's my opinion. I think he's done enough to pay the dude, bro. Let him get paid. You know what I'm saying? And he's got the support, bro. Like you just said, he's still one of your favorite guys, man. He's got a crazy following, bro. So pay that man like you owe him, man.
Exactly.
And y'all, the zone wouldn't break bread with him, man. Y'all still ain't, y'all ain't fulfilled nothing either yet. I think he fought what? Once.
Once
on the zone show. So we'll see. Heavyweights, bro. Heavyweights, man. What you think about this AJ Usyk rematch? Should AJ step aside and let the big Jip get Usyk? What you think, bro? How we see it?
I really don't think so, because I think everyone always deserves a second chance, especially if you gave him a chance for your belts and his
Totally agree.
Right. So he needs his second chance to actually prove that. Well, maybe the first time you got lucky, so let's run it back.
Maybe I had an off night, maybe whatever. Maybe you had a great night, whatever the case may be. What you got there, man? A girl, boy? What you got?
I got a little girl. I actually got 3 girls. I can't make a boy to save my life.
Bro, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls.
Ooh.
And 3 boys, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm a girl daddy, bro. That's my thing, right? But bro, that's a heartbreak. How old is your oldest daughter?
13.
Yeah, you ain't even started yet, bro. Wait, boy. You talking about heartbreaking, man. Them girls, man. If you anything like me, bro, like I'm a sucker for them girls, bro. These little dudes, man. Man, you better walk around, bro, before I get out my face, man. I put one in the gloves the other day. Just to remind him, yeah, dad is fat and shit, but I hurt you, boy. but now them girls, man. But it's natural. Them kids supposed to grow up and find their own husbands and wives and all this type of thing. So it's just, but man, when it's your girls, man, ooh, it's rough, man. It's rough. But so enjoy that right there, what you got, man. Enjoy them. And 13, she about, within in luck, man. You ain't got to worry about that for several years. But yeah, man, them girls, man, when you quit being the how would you say, when you quit being the man and they looking towards them boys and stuff, you know, hey man, let me check this dude out, bro. I picked up my daughter from school one day, bro. She was crying, and this little dude, she went to the dance with and all that shit. She was a senior. I picked up, she was crying. I said, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I said, okay, I got it. Caught his little ass at the grocery store one day. But yeah, man, them girls, boy, I'm sweet on them girls, man. I know you eating it up right now.
Yeah, man.
We got the pound for pound. We got Tank. We got your fight on February 22nd. But all the big fights, who's fighting tonight?
Oh, yeah, you got a good fight tonight. Lomachenko and
Richard Coleman. What you got, bro? Now, hold on. Let me preface. I'm rooting for Richard Coleman, but I'm picking Loma, man. What you got?
To be honest, I actually feel the same way.
Hey, man, that Loma, man. Let me tell you about this guy here, man. I said when Tio, I didn't pick Tio. We was on that show. We fought on that card. And
nice.
And nobody, bro. Let me tell you something. Nobody at in the hotel, at the venue, you know, it was COVID protocol, so there wasn't no audience and nothing. Basically, just the promoter people, and production and execs and shit. And the fighters, we had to catch a shuttle a half a block away to eat and shuttle back and all that stuff. So nobody in that place thought Tio was gonna win, bro. When I tell you, when Tio tells everybody, look, y'all, none of y'all mad because I won, right? Nobody had him picked but him and his crazy ass daddy, bro. And I'm sitting there going, I like Tio. I'm a Tio female fan, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going, man, that kid don't believe he's gonna lose, right? And so at the weigh-in, we weighed in and they weighed in like 2 fights later or whatever. And when they nose to nose, I told Q, I said, man, you see the difference? Because Tio's chest to back, you know, was way bigger. They about the same height, but and Loma, you know, and Loma's a little guy. I said, man, he's a big boy, man. If he could, you know, try to push, you know, get ugly with him, he might could do something. But man. So I had Loma pick like everybody. I would like to pretend I was Nostradamus, but I wasn't. And then after we fought, it was so shitty of a place to watch it. We went back to the hotel watching on TV, right? And round 1, round 2, round 3, I text Q in his room. I said, "Say, bro, I ain't gave Loma a round yet." He said, "Me neither, man." About round 7, and I think it was either 7 or 8. Loma said, "Fuck it," and he bit down, and he started coming on, and it was working, right? And then I thought Tio came out and closed that 12th round, right? So I had Loma maybe for, I guess, 5 rounds, but nobody seen that coming, bro. Anybody say they seen that coming?
Yeah, damn lie.
Nobody in Vegas anyway seen that shit coming, right? So he did a spectacular job, bro, and which makes it even more heartbreaking that he shit the bed so bad with Big George. George came through that thing, bro. George was telling everybody and their mama he was gonna win that fight, and again, nobody believed him. And he came through a Rick shot, man. So it's boxing, bro. You never know which way it's gonna go, man.
That's why I like you can't look at a guy's boxer and be like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go head over tonight. Still in a fight, and you're fighting a grown man. So like, I look past no opponent. Like they are dangerous to me. Like
you better not. You better not, because what I like to tell people is you don't know when this kid might decide to be great tonight. This kid might tonight say, you know what?
I want to see what it feels like to win.
Yes. I you know what? I got to have it tonight. And then he come out that first round and you just pitching a bitch, just playing or whatever. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You listen, man, clean your plate and go home, man. I agree with you, bro. 1,000% I agree with that shit.
Everyone like they undefeated prospect. I played with none of them.
A killer. Yeah, this boy's a killer. You trying to take what I got, man. So you better clean your plate, man. Fuck that playing with your food, bro. You got to go. Got to get him out of there, man. So basically, I like the Richie Coleman kid. I like his history. I like, you know, him coming to the country and struggling and out there. And I hated to see how he got one punched out of there against Tio. I think he just caught one. It happens. It's boxing. And he couldn't recover. But man, what Loma showed me against Nakatani, I was like, man, yeah, he's fighting like he got a chip on his shoulder again or something. You know, like he got to reprove it, like he do. I had to show y'all it was off night or whatever the case may be. But man, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for me to pick against Lomachenko, bro. I don't think I can do it, man. What you got?
Oh,
yeah, bro. He's a man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And Loma ain't what you call a one punch artist. I mean, he builds up knockouts now. He'll build them up fast. It won't take too long, but yeah, I don't know if old Coleman. I don't know how Coleman feels, man. And you never know. After a guy gets knocked out like that, one puncher, you know, you got to. He needed to stay out the ring for a while, right? Not out the gym, but not getting hit on for a while. You never know what these coaches do, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some coaches be like, "Get back here. All right, we sparring today." What? Yeah, man. So you never know. Those things are just unknowns. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the kid, I mean, he's a former. He had the title, right? He had a title before. Or is he just a title? Did he have a shot?
Who is that?
Comey. Did he have a title at one point?
Yeah, the IBF.
Okay, so he's a former champion, bro. So he belongs. We just don't know where he's at right now, I guess, in his career. So let's see what happens. Who else fighting? Is that it? Is Loma's fighting? That's it, huh? Who else is fighting?
I think that's just the top ranked ESPN card. That's all I can think of right now.
Do you follow the women, bro? I'm a big women's boxing supporter, but do you follow the girls or not?
Follow a few of them, like my homegirl, who is a former IBF and WBA champion, Diana Santana. She just fought over in the Dominican Republic yesterday and won.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to catch up with her. I don't recognize. I'm gonna have to check her out, man. She can go?
Sereno twice.
Oh, okay. How she did in them fights?
She got Outbox.
Hey man, that Serrano girl is something different, bro.
Yeah.
Not to say that your girl, that hey, if she's winning fights, man. And I support her, man. Let her know. I bring her on the show and everything, bro. I support women's boxing big time.
She don't really speak too much.
Was she talking Spanish?
Yeah.
Man, that's when I put Fresh on here. He talks that he Mexican American. He talked this Spanish, man. But yeah,
my homegirl Franchon Cruz actually get back into the ring too. Like I've actually sparred with her a few times, man. She's
SWAT.
Power.
Yeah, she's I've been around. She was down there for the Triller show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Franchise too, man. Do you got a girls pound for pound top 3 or no? Or you ain't watching it that close?
Yeah, top 3, I'll go Cruz, Shields, and Sereno. I can actually go 5. I'll put Katie Taylor on it.
Uh-huh.
And what is the girl? And Reese.
Do you seen this beef building up with Baumgartner and Mayor? You see how they beefing back and forth on social media?
Man, I just seen her beef with Mayor. I just seen her beef with Tierra Brown. I also like her also.
Yeah. She can go.
Yeah.
I see Baumgartner went to England. That's no small feat, man. Going to England and taking titles from they got, they do whatever they can to make sure we don't win. Same as over here. But Baumgartner went down there, and I believe she's fighting out of Detroit, I believe.
Yes.
And she showed her ass, man. She cut up, and then I see her and Michaela, and I know Michaela. She trains down here sometimes in Houston, because I believe Kay is a co-trainer or assistant trainer. So we see her. My amateur's been in there with her and stuff, but Michaela and man, when you're selling the fights, man, it makes me want to watch, man. I want to see both of them fighting. And again, I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know. I just want to see them fight, bro. I want to see them work, man. That Alicia girl, she's bad, bro. She's bad, and we know Michaela's bad, former Olympian. I want to see them get down, bro. And then Clarissa got a fight, huh? The England fight got canceled, I think, and so because she was supposed to fight in England December, I believe, and it got canceled.
Yeah.
Moved to January. I don't know if she's fighting the same girl or not. I'm gonna have to check into that. But yeah, bro, I'm a big supporter of the women, man. The women come to fight, bro. That's the thing. I think they underappreciated, man. And far too often you hear guys, and it's normally fans, right? Boxing fans. But the guys be like, man, I ain't watching you. Oh, you don't like boxing then. Because these girls is fighting, man. These girls know what they're doing, bro. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully we get the links, man. And so we can support the fight, share it, and then tell the people how they can get, follow you, bro.
Man, I definitely got you. You can follow me on Facebook at Brody Chambers. My main social media platform that I'm always on, just playing, having fun, is IG. And you can follow me at _team.brody. Again, that's _team.brody. And also, I like to give a big shout out to Tony Jetta, Kristen Jetta, everyone over at Jetta Promotions. That's my home. I got the best promotion company in the world. And big shout outs to all of my sponsors: Vital Water, the Spoiled Dog, Tactical Financial, Mimi's Ice Cafe. If I missed anybody, man, I'm sorry. I support and love all y'all, especially all my fans. Come out February 19th. It's gonna be another great show. You know how I get down already. Just come out, give me y'all power, because without y'all, I'm nothing.
Make sure after you whoop this boy, holler, man, we come on and do a recap, man.
Absolutely, man. Forget all that. I'm gonna actually come down there. So
it's all good, bro. Hit me up when you get here, man.
You just got to take me to go get some of the best barbecue in Texas, man. Because I've been hearing y'all got the best beef brisket and all that. So.
Oh yeah. We they get down there, bro. As you can tell, man, I'm about 265, bro. I eat. I eat. I appreciate you, bro. Again, holla at me, man. All success, man. We gonna be rooting for you, dude.
And thank you.
Salute.